Okay, just so we're clear, I'm not intentionally uploading randomly every 3 months. This is genuinely the fault of my laptop and the hardware on it. That being said, if you read the video's title, then you already know where this is going. Okay, so it was the start of 2022. Somewhere between January and March, I ran into several issues with my video editor. Around sometime in November, my video editor was literally unusable if my video was too long to be rendered. That's when I realized this laptop wasn't gonna last much longer if I kept using it like this. So I decided it was time I got an actual gaming PC. I got most of the parts by the end of 2022, and in January, I got the final piece, the most important piece, the CPU. Well, technically it's an APU. I didn't buy a graphics card. Come on, have you seen the GPU prices these past few years? So the first step to building a PC is to have a big, clean workspace. But since I had no idea how heavy this thing was going to be, I just took everything off my desk. It's not big, but at least I wouldn't have to carry everything to a whole other room. Then I unboxed the motherboard and got to work. Attaching the processor was probably the easiest part of this whole thing. The board itself practically did all the alignment work, all I had to do was lock it in. Then I put in the RAM and a solid state drive. Up next was the cooler. It turned out that my processor actually did come with a cooler, which I didn't realize until I opened it, so that's kind of annoying. But I decided to use the one that I had bought anyway. This part right here was by far one of the most annoying parts of building this thing because I spent 30 minutes trying to find the right screws for the mounts. I was actually considering using the AMD cooler for a little bit. Eventually I gave up and used these weird two-sided screws to hold it down because literally every other screw either didn't fit or didn't hold it down correctly. With that finished, I screwed the cooler into place and then realized something. I forgot to add the thermal paste. Whoops. Hold on. So once again, I took off the cooler, added the thermal paste, and then reattached the cooler. Now it was time to ensure everything was working as it should, so I didn't have to send anything back to the manufacturer with a strongly worded letter. Now in order to turn on the PC, I had to shove a screwdriver into a bunch of exposed pins while 750 volts of electricity was connected to them. Don't worry though, Linus Tech Tips told me to do this, so it's totally safe. I'm just kidding, literally nothing happened. I spent about 10 minutes trying to work out this issue. Turns out I forgot to actually turn on the power supply. So anyway, I checked everything, then I shut the PC off. Now it was time to put it in the case. Okay, that's definitely not gonna help with shipping. I literally have to rip this box open because I cannot move this thing. Alright, first thing is, this thing is so much bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I mean, look at it. Oh my god. It doesn't even fit on my desk. That's how big it is. Look at this. Look, it's literally, is that safe? I'm gonna have to figure out where to put this because that is definitely not the best place to put it. After installing everything in the case, I did some very basic cable management, and after a final check, it was time to install Windows 10. Now obviously I can't record this part, but that took about 30 minutes. Now it's time to install all of my software so I can get to testing the PC. Wait. So it turns out that not all motherboards automatically have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on them, so I guess I have to order that piece too. So obviously the first game I tested was Minecraft because I haven't been making many of these videos lately. As you can see, I loaded my hardcore world and it's loaded up in under 10 seconds. The recording goes smoothly, but my mic felt like it was cutting me off a bit. So I changed some of the settings and started up Project Playtime. And this is where I learned that I forgot something. Minecraft doesn't have insane graphics like Project Playtime does, and because there's no graphics card, my processor has to work harder than it normally would. This caused my encoder to overload and give me these visuals. The game was running at 30 frames per second, but the video was recording at 30 seconds per frame. Luckily, I might have a workaround for that until I get a graphics card, so that'll be fine. I also did a render in Blender, but yeah, you don't need to see that. All in all, I think that this might have actually been a really great choice. It allowed me to get an upgrade faster than if I saved for a laptop, not to mention how much easier it will be to add/upgrade components along the way instead of having to buy a whole new laptop. That's about all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Just kind of wanted to shed some light on where I've been for the past couple of months. Expect some more videos now. Happy New Year, thanks for watching, see you in the next video.